that L, I go online and I go on these streaks. So who knows? Yeah, whatever. Oh shit. Yo, dude, this one dude, yo, I was playing first quarter, yo, pick six, and he just said, "Fuck it." I dropped the stream inside the chat. He just said, "Screw it, bro," because this is what he was doing. He was using the same. Well, he was coming out of single back. That big set that stretch play always working. So what he was trying to do is prep me up for the to play pass all the time. But I'm using the linebackers now. I'm getting good at it. So I just sit right there in the middle in that tight end, and he passed there a couple of times and he beat me. I was like, yo, why am I not getting the pick? So what I did, I sat there and I waited. Then when I saw him do the cut, I played off of him a bit, and then when I saw him, I just sprint pick six. And he was like, nah, I can't bother. I can't be bothered. I even play with the corners sometime too. Nah, once in a while, like if there's a certain receiver that I know that's really quick, I would just play with the corner if he's lined up on him, or I would just put an extra or control an extra dude on that side and let the corner do him, and I just use my linebackers or whatever. Like that's how I shut down the Chiefs one time, but I lost the game anyways because dude dropped the pick in the end zone, which is annoying, son. And I ended up losing by like 3 points or some shit. But he thought he would have been. Oh, this is how I lost. This is what happened. I used my linebacker to cover him, right? Just to keep the underneath route. So, and then when he went over the top, it was just a little short because my corner was there too. And I picked the ball off, but they marked it at the 1 yard line, and I couldn't even get to move. So because we're so close, he pressed triangle or whatever, and that automatic shit. So it ended up being a safety. So he got 2 points. I ain't got the ball back. So that I was like, yo, that's some bull. I got the pick. He made the tackle. Safety. I'm like, come on, son, that's some bullshit. I couldn't do anything because I picked the ball off. My forward momentum is already going. Usually when it's like that, they end up being in market on the 1 yard line in the NFL because of momentum or whatever. Or yeah, or even if I had gotten it on the 1 yard line, it would have been fine. Or sometimes they would you would catch it and then it would be the ball would be marked on the 20 since you caught it in the end zone or some shit. But I got safety. I was like, wow. And then yeah, but it's all good. I ended up losing by 3 points. I'm good. Who? Oh, yeah, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. They're playing good now. Oh, you coming out here? Hmm. I already sent an invite. You think so? Whatever you want to call it. I doubt it though. Oh, you going all purple? I was going to switch. I was going to go all black. Yeah. Normally you go all black, so I'm going to just go all black. Yeah, the year flew by quick. Bunch of bum ass teams. The Bengals 0-10. Golly. Nothing but trash teams. My team is playing like shit. Bum ass Bears. What's that? Oh.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
Yeah, I was
That'll
playing
be
this
taken
one
in
dude.
the end zone.
I watched him, and then I played.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
He was just stacking the line because the last time I was just running on him and ended up losing or whatever. Threw a couple picks and I missed a field goal. I'm right there on the 25 and the shit stopped just short of the middle and I missed it. I'm like, what the heck? I was like, it's one of those games.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
We saw him trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second and 9 now from the 21. On second down, a run with Breida. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Oh, you play. I saw you play zone now. Since when you play nothing but zone? I guess.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo.
Oh, no.
Deep here for Coleman. And this is
I always do that shit, son. I press the wrong button
move here
again.
on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Yeah. I wasn't going. I didn't mean to go to square. That was it. Nah, not even the underneath route. Cause there was only freaking
Buddy up! 54, right there. 54, Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now Jackson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much forward right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Garoppolo now. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before
I was trying to get you offside.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
I knew he was going to come with all-out.
I'm going to come back to you.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4. They're still a yard short here with 4 down.
Why would I go for a B-1?
Take it back. 12, fellas, here we go.
Switch that up for you.
Stay hot.
They'll run it with Coleman. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I could have scored if I had used the same play because the middle was blocked.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just can gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go.
Oh, wait, he ain't jumped! Why did he not jump, son? I had that all the way. I'm pressing triangle. The dude won't jump, son.
Inside their 10. Just like that, out
Son,
of danger and
that's
past
that
the 40
bullshit,
now
bro.
for 1st and 10.
I had that, yo.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Kick, bro.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Why did he not jump, bro?
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Always spot. Any running quarterback, automatic spot.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Being chased at Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now there's a scoop down by the 49ers.
Automatic spot, bro.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Good little pop.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Well, with that incompletion, let's tap into the useless facts file, shall we? 3 guys with the last name Allen got the start in Week 9. Josh in Buffalo, Kyle in Carolina, Brandon in Denver. All 3 got the win. And, Charles, that's the first time in league history that 3 QBs sharing the last name won on the same weekend.
How about that? And I think for Brandon Allen, his first start as well, so not bad. Now, throw in the guys who have the same last name and their starts. Let's go to 2000. The Johnsons, Brad, Doug, and Rob. And in 1984, we're really digging deep here. I love this. Dave, Wade, and Mark Wilson. Now, to my recollection, none of them were related. Just all had the same last name. Who would you take? The Johnsons? Or would you take the Wilsons?
I'll take the Johnsons because I actually remember them playing. But, oh, I'm sorry, you're getting mad at me for that comment. But none of them ever won on the same weekend, so we witnessed NFL history this past week.
We certainly did. Great NFL history. At least Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill, 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 kill.
Ingram's got the first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A little bit of daylight on that first down run. Sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Go, go, go. Set.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Ingram looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2 and brings up 4th.
I don't know what you're talking about, yo. Let's take you through and shut your butt, bro.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
He wasn't ready.
Yeah,
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Oh my God, they dropped it.
And clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's go.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Second down play, that's a -4. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Moore.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They run with Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
In the first half, he was holding check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, you got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse.
Across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast.
Not necessarily.
You know, second half, no matter what. Minutes first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
If you got heavy players too, it's gonna do good for you because most of the people they do the. If you got speedy players, it's gonna work against like stretch plays. You just gotta shift on which side you think they're going. for up the middle, it's good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides with that derriere dips, if you will, that plays over.
Oh, my gosh, you got lucky. You saw that bullshit? He went for the tackle, son. He went for the tackle, son.
19, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34.
They're still looking for their 1st touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Check your hot read. Kill.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 54 with the flag. 54. You got nothing to run.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Come on, fellas.
Put some dude in with a 98 seed there, man.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. We said they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Yeah, baby.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion,
Here we go.
and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 2nd and 11 now, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him.
Here we go.
Find him.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Oh, my God.
He finds Coleman. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Kevin Coleman, 64 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point.
Bro.
And it's no good.
This should piss me off, you know.
So
this shit was right next to the.
And our score's going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
You was in cover 3, right? You was playing zone. It was some of the zone plays. I got burnt like that.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time.
They come down, right?
Points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. That's caught at the 25.
They come down,
and take it into
once the receiver runs, if the receiver is fast enough, they fly past him on the back pedal.
79
they don't have enough time to
yards.
slip.
And the Ravens cut into that lead.
So that happens.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go.
This is Breida. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
No, I'm not.
Here we go. 180.
2nd and 12, bro.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go,
the Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout.
Here we go.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They go counter with Breida.
Oh, I did not see him.
As he's taken down right at the 20.
Did not see him.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run again with Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant.
Because you're still on that one-game win
cheap and
streak,
easy.
so
that could put you in some jeopardy.
Dip after you had your little 4 games.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
When you blitz in the run
The
on
Raven
your 3-4,
offense set at the
usually
line
like
for this
3
next
yards
drive.
and then
They're down big here
touchdown.
late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand and like, who cares? Hang out here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Another wayward pass.
Yeah.
You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Check 9, check 9.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Jackson from the shotgun. Snead's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing today.
Right there. 54, right there. Right.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Jack Risky target. And a
but you saw how you threw that ball.
His guys will get the football back.
He's looking for a player, man. Come on. And he wasn't no wide open either. He got 3 dudes.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Sharing of information, bro. You said play with what?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Garden. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Okay, I'll give you that. What happened when I take all my L's seriously? Huh? What happened with that? I think Spitz might be getting Madden. That's your record right now? Jesus, bro. What the frick? You played 85 games? Yeah, but you should still get the win. Oh, that's wild. And then you get washed. Yeah, nah. Should I play with the Bears? You want the Bears or the 49ers? I always wanted to try playing with what's the name? The Saints or the whatchamacallit, Panthers or some shit. Nah, the Rams, Speaking, defense. That's for some reason the 49ers don't got they got a good pass rush in real life, but in the game it doesn't translate. I don't understand that. That don't make sense to me. What colors do you got? Alright. I'll go with the red and gold. Kaepernick about to become a Chicago Bear, son. I hope so. Bum ass Trubisky, bro. Man, it's garbage. Nagy gave him a RPO, run pass option on 3rd and 1. And the dude, before he run and get the 1 yard, which he had space wide open, he pitched it to the running back that's 5 yards behind, about 2 yards behind him. Get tackled for
the NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He said he's been practicing for 3 years, so I don't think he's rusty.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Yeah, his body healed up. I'll tell you that much. He can take some more hits now. His body's not as worn down as some of these players. So.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Breida, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. He stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown.
Oh, come on.
Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 54 yards. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So they come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a give to Breida. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's what I'm talking about.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Able to hold his kill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there. That's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go. Come on, huh?
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Running out of the gun here, Breida. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh my God!
Third down there, but he cannot.
Wow, he overthrew him.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
I'm playing, bro. Too. Why?
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Jackson now. He's got a man. Complete. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram.
Right there,
and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That's your only option to go back. Everybody else
Everyone
is
has
down
their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run.
Oh, my God.
This is caught inside the 15. The chop back up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Took my hand off the
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we have to look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist
me on
pump
the
from the
ground like
sideline
that.
after that catch.
The one time I
That's a
didn't
big game. He'll wind up
That's
getting
right.
9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the shift.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried the sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it pulled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
Touchdown, 78 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Why you say that? No, he didn't like that, bro. Stop.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. And you think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way.
There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding than in actual teams, because when you look looking at losing wild card marks right now.
But you know,
Pittsburgh, Oakland, both 4-4. Tennessee and Jacksonville at 4-5. The way teams are playing, they may just knock off each other. I think all the teams we listed have a heck of a chance of making it to the playoffs.
And they want the low-level touch shit.
Throwing on third and long. Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
The guys that are
now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
At this stage of the game, the run pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo. He finds his tight end, Saleh. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
The game ain't tied up.
A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now Gold for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Should have been a tie game.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Am I not supposed to want to win?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
You got jokes. It's all good. I want to give you this L so you can have a learning experience. That's it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So all of a sudden, with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Here's Ingram. And that's what it is. This time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. How about the two Bosa brothers, by the way? Both defensive players of the week in Week 8 for their respective conferences. Joey had 2 sacks, 4 tackles for loss in a win over the Bears. Nick had 3 sacks and a pick in a win over Carolina. Now it's Ingram. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. I got you.
On first down, Ingram. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's get it.
Running right, this is Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
I got something for you, bro. That's not even the weak side, though. It's just the play I picked. That's all I play. I only play man when you run that dumbass Wildcat, bruh.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And the 49er hands team does its job. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
I kicked it too hard.
Insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does
I kicked this shit too hard, bro. You lucky. Talking all that smack.
Got 54, right? Mike 54. I'm coming.
It's a give to the right. Ingram. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. 3rd and long defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Mike, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play. How many plays do you script? Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
Head to the line, facing a 3rd and 7, following the incompletion on 2nd down. Garoppolo now.
Oh, that
will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You can't block me.
The first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Hey, pick your game up.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's get him this.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's been a long day for you.
Garoppolo on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Here we go,
Jihad Ward. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Watch the run.
65. Check.
On second down, a run with Breida. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Here we go. 180.
Roger. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Garoppolo.
Oh my God!
This is intercepted. intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
How the hell does that happen, son?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
He's going to close in on the
other one. Big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick on Watson.
We talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
You know what you were saying, yo.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Boy wants to show off now, huh? Okay. You were singing a different tune last game. All right. Okay. Enjoy yourself.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
This guy got jokes.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over,
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
He's going to get shut out.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah.
It's
silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Yeah, I'll hit you up. What time you? Oh, you're not working today, right? You're not working today, right? He's not in the party. You're not working today, right?